Get ready for the big reveal. Brutal. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Vox Poppin' channel. I'm Liz, your host for today and forever. Gonna check that lip liner. You know when you see girls and they just go like this with their lip liner, like they go all over. Like what? I can't, man. Like honestly, like doing this. No, I can't. I can't do that. Looks like a clown. Like a knacky, like Frankfurter lips or whatever. That's just feel like I have one big knacky on my Okay, so up. That's better. That's more like me. So, if anybody's wondering what my cool t-shirt is, it's Spam in Ishigaki. Spam in Ishigaki. This is a town in Japan. Apparently, Spam is kind of their town treasure. It was brought in by the Americans, I guess, and they're really proud of like loving Spam and everything. I've never been to Japan, but my brother got me this for Christmas, and it's a cool t-shirt. I like it. I've never even tried Spam. I don't think I'd like it though, but I'm willing to try it. I mean, now that I'm wearing a t-shirt, I gotta try it someday, right? The other day, I tried a Francesinha. This is a classic Portuguese dish that consists of bread, cheese, ham, steak, chorizo, maybe another slice of ham, cheese, bread, Gouda cheese, and an egg on top, and then gravy, and then chips all around. Oh my God. They say it's like a good hangover food. I tried it when I was in Porto, and dude, it is disgusting. I was thinking, oh, this is going to taste like a nice croque monsieur or something, like kind of like a filthy croque monsieur. I love a croque monsieur, but fuck no, I don't know, man. I've never had something that had so many components in it and yet tasted like nothing. Because the meat they choose is really cheap meat that doesn't have any flavor. Then the bread is stale and thick and not toasted or anything. And then the gravy that they put on top is just a spicy, peppery sauce, but doesn't have any kind of levels to it. So it's kind of like an anemic gravy that just has a spicy, peppery tone to it. Like the whole thing was so flavorless. I had to put ketchup on top of this to like actually give it a bit of flavor. Here's a picture, what it looks like. I finished the whole thing, but I felt so filthy after. I mean, no, it didn't feel good. So I think one Francesinha for a lifetime is plenty for me. I did go to a place they said was a classic, solid restaurant to go to. So I don't think the quality was an issue. Brutal. Segueing nicely into the theme for today, which is going to be feet. Why feet? Well, I was just thinking of all these kind of funny stories that happened to me. And there's two good stories that revolve around feet. By the way, lately I've been trying on these Japanese pads that you put under your feet to sleep. For some reason, I just seem to sleep so well when I'm wearing these. I usually only put one on one foot. It's kind of like sufficient, but very good, yeah. Feet is a funny thing, right? Because some people are really grossed out by feet and some people are obsessed with feet. So much so that if you go to Wikipedia, in the subheadings, the second thing that comes is foot fetishism. So I'm thinking this must be more of a prevalent fetish than I probably anticipated, right? I've yet to meet someone who really has a foot fetish, or at least I don't know of. Maybe they've never told me. But I do have this story that one time I was in the park in London. I think I maybe had been working out or something, or maybe I was going for a stroll. And I sit down at a bench. And then this young kid comes up, maybe like a 14-year-old, 13-year-old, spindly teenager or whatever. And he starts talking to me and he's like, hello, can I wait with you? Because I'm waiting for my mom. Now, I immediately clocked that this kid was perhaps a little bit special. Do you know what I'm saying? My mom always says that I'm special. I'm talking about maybe a little bit of a different kind of special here. This kid, I could tell maybe he needed a little bit of assistance sometimes, right? So I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, wait with me if you want, whatever, yeah. And so we start chatting and he was saying, yeah, I like playing football and stuff. I can show you how to kick the ball with my feet. I'm like, okay, yeah, show me. So, he's showing me that you need to kick the ball with the inside of your foot or whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, great. And then he's like, yeah, I mean, if you take off your shoe, you can get a better feel. So I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, take off my shoe. And then he's like showing me on my foot where, I need to hit the ball and everything. And then he goes, well, if you take off your sock. I can show you. I think I'm going to stop there. No, I'm not going to take my sock off for some randomer in the park. So it kind of took me this long to kind of clock that this kid had some kind of foot fetish thing going on, probably. So that's where I drew the limit. Probably most people would have drawn the limit like way before that. He's using a stupid football to get me to take my socks off and check out my feet. Dude, ew. Where's your mother? So then I was like, okay, I'm just going to wrap this up here. I'm going to put my shoe back on. And I was like, yeah, I think, just stay here for your mom. She'll come get you. Anyway, so another story that I have revolving around feet. The time of the pandemic, we were hearing a lot of stories about people, my friend of a friend is making loads of money doing, foot fetish modeling or OnlyFans, whatever. I was thinking, that sounds like easy cash. Let's give this a go. And so my boyfriend and I were discussing how we could make more side cash, right? And we came across the idea of doing a foot fetish account where I would put my feet online and then he would chat with the people who wanted to chat with you, because that's also the thing. You kind of have to put the legwork in. You need to chat with the people and whatever. Now, he's kind of like a writer by trade. He said, I'll do the chatting, no bother, and I'll provide the pictures. Now, this is what my feet look like. They're all right. Let me know down in the comments if you think you have ugly feet or nice feet. This is going to be some kind of foot fetish episode. Anyway, so we create the account. It's called Tiffany Toes at the time. Pay like $6 to set up the account. And then we do our first photo shoot. So I'm like, yeah, let's get it in the bathtub. We look at some inspirations. We're like, yeah, the bathtub is like a good place to start. Let's do that. And we take the photos and everything. Get ready for the big reveal of what the outcome of this photo shoot was. Ta-da! What the fuck is this? This is so gnarly, man. It's like some Gollum meets troll meets. I mean, if you're kind of like a necrophile, this is the photo that you might want to be looking at. But if you're into kind of healthy glowing feet, this is not the one, man. That career as a foot fetishy model was quickly abandoned. I didn't realize how hard it is actually to take a nice picture of feet. There's actually a real skill to this, and I gotta take my hat off to all the girlies or the boys making dollar bills off this, because it is an art form. I think I ended up paying like 18 quid towards this thing and never used it because I forget to cancel the subscription. I do this all the time. I sign up for a free trial or whatever, and then I forget to unsubscribe, and then I'm like 120 quid down. Luckily, most of the people actually do refund you if they see that your account is inactive. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. This also reminds me of my time when I tried to become a stripper and was a failed stripper. That will be for another episode, so like and subscribe if you want to hear that story. I was actually going to take this cheap ass necklace is actually giving me a black line because it's so cheap. It's just fading on me. Basically, my hairdresser gave me this because I have an episode about hairdressing fails. This is another fail after that episode where I changed hairdresser. The first time he did the highlights was amazing. It was the best hair color I've ever had. I've had people complimenting me going, wow, Liz, your haircut is amazing. I go to him 3 months later asking I want the exact same thing. I want a nice blonde, nice cashmere blonde, give me that. And I come out looking like this. This is... What's this? This is ginger spice. What the hell, man? Basically, he used a completely different technique. He didn't use foils. He just put in the bleach and it didn't lift the color enough. So after 5 hours being there, I go back the next day and he's like, I'll put in another toner. And this is what I end up with. He gave me products and he gave me this necklace as well as a bonus, which is, I've got to say, it's very pretty. It's rusting. Whee! Remember, I could use it as decoration. Shit. I hope I didn't mute my mic for the whole recording. I don't really know why hairdressers just can't do the same thing they did before. Oh, why is it so complicated? So that's me for this week. I will be next week back. I'll be back with more fun stories next week. You guys take care. Bye. Peace out.
Box popping.